happy with where you're at?
I am. I thought the guys, refocused when we got back. We got a new environment to work in. Our quality of life has changed dramatically over the last 2 weeks with our new facility, and the players went in and do what they do every day. They great focus in the meetings and great demeanor on the field and effort level on the field. We critiqued them, we complimented them, we coached them. We did everything we could to get better each day, and I think guys are ready to play.
What did you like that you saw from James Franklin this week?
In practice, he took over the team, handled the huddle well, executed the plays, got our team better with the guys around him. So, we're looking to see how that translates into a game tomorrow night.
Mark, this is why he left Edmonton, right? He was just looking for an opportunity like this to come up.
Well, I don't know why he left Edmonton. That's up to him. But we're happy to have him, and we're excited to see what he can do. He went in last week. When Ricky went down, and he kept his poise. He had great demeanor out there, moved the football team, had some opportunities to make some plays and did. So we're excited to see where that goes from here.
I probably should ask you if this is why you brought a guy like that in here in this sort of situation.
Yeah, well, we've got two really good quarterbacks backing up. James, and James came out of it. He won the backup job really with a flip of the coin. It was a great competition all the way through, and it still is. Deserved the first opportunity, and we're excited for him.
Can you tell early, like in practice or in meetings, what qualities a player has to be a starting quarterback, or is it the games really tell the story?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't think you ever know until they play the games. There's so much that goes into playing quarterback during the week. That's enough in itself. But once you start putting plays together on the field in the course of a game, I think that the intangibles come out and the things you really can't measure, and in shorts and no pads. It's not real football until you get out there and you start taking hits, and the chaos really comes into play.
And what about the impact for the guys around him? I mean, they've heard his voice throughout practice all week, and he's been the leader in practice. Does that help everyone around him just to get comfortable with him?
Well, I think that's certainly. I mean, you really answered your own question. That's what happens. Guys move into a starting role, and guys get more comfort as the week goes on. But James has had a lot of reps during training camp as well, so it wasn't new for him to be in there and with the guys that he was in there with. So we hope that helps.
We haven't heard a lot about McLeod Bethel Thompson outside of this team. What do you see in him that makes this maybe a bit of a competition between him and James?
Well, he's got tremendous experience. He's got a year behind him in our offense, which James doesn't. He's got explosive arm strength, and he's got tremendous leadership qualities as well. And he's been around the game a long time. So, we feel really lucky to have both of them.
Mark, Ricky can't play, obviously, but could he be an extra set of eyes for you guys?
Well, I think what Ricky's done most of all right now is he's been great in the meetings. He's here every morning early with the quarterbacks, so he's able to kind of guide them through and navigate through the course of the week and things to look for and how to prepare. And they've watched him do it, but just being a voice in the room, particularly when the coaches aren't around, has been extremely beneficial, and I think the guys appreciate that.
Was the bye week important after the injury to Ricky? I know in 2015 when Riley got hurt in week 1, they all said they had the bye week in week 2, and they all said it was great to have the week to get your emotions together and reset and come back and kind of go to work after that. Was it the right time for you?
Well, I think it wasn't in terms of everything, the logistics of everything, because we moved in here after the bye week was over at the start of our preparation week last week, basically. And so I think it's helped us dramatically coming off the game that we had. We got to put all that behind us now, in the first 2 weeks behind us, and having that space, arguably, has allowed us to move forward.
How about the run game in this situation? Do you lean on it more with a new quarterback starting?
It's a good question. I think that we're going to try to do both. We threw him out there last week or 2 weeks ago, and was 2nd and 12 on the first play, and he completed a ball for a first down with a 20-minute break in the game. So we have confidence in him that he can run this offense, and we're going to give him a chance to do it. We're not going to try to baby him through it or try to protect him. He's got to go out there and run it, and we're facing a very explosive football team. We have to move the football team and score.
Wilder had a huge, almost a coming out party against the Eskimos last time they were here. They say they're not going to be surprised by him this time, but obviously he is who he is.
Well, I think that's fair. I mean, that was his first game last time, and he was a little bit of an unknown, and I'm sure that Mike and his defensive staff are going to do everything they can to defend us both in the run and the pass, and we would expect nothing but that.
They've been a little susceptible in that department, the defense.
Well, I think that I got a lot of respect for Jason, and I think they play great continuity football in Edmonton. I think they know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. It's very evident when you look at all three phases what they're trying to get done, and so some of the things that they might give up doesn't surprise me because I think they're looking at the big picture and they know what they have in the other two phases of their game.
Anything to these back-to-back games early on in the season? Does it change how you come into the first one?
Yeah, I don't pay any attention. We got to try to find a win. We're not going to hide from the fact that we not only got to find a win, we got to find a way to be a team that we can be proud of right now. Because in our first two games, we didn't necessarily leave the field a team that we could be proud of, and that's our number one goal. Is the scoreboard's not even a factor to us. We want to go out there and play football that we can be proud of. Our fans can be proud of, our city can be proud of, and we haven't done that yet. So we got to accomplish that first, and hopefully that'll be enough to get us a win. But it won't be easy. We know what we're up against. As good a quarterback as there is in the game that I've seen, other than a couple of guys that I've coached, I don't know that I've seen any better in this league. Then I got tremendous respect for him as a passer, as a leader, courageous, toughness. He's got it all. He's a tremendous player and fun to watch.
Mark, you got Levi playing a pretty critical position as receiver. What have you liked about him?
Well, he's deserved. It's been a year and a half in the offense right now, and we've taken a little bit of load off of special teams to give him a chance to go out there and execute our offense. So he's made some plays during the week, and he's shown that he deserves that opportunity. So again, we're still in a position of trying to find ourselves. We got a new quarterback now. We got a new receiver. We're moving people around a little bit to try to find our way, so to speak, and we'll do it this week with Levi.
And you have Brandon Burks in there.
Brandon Burks is up as well, so we'll see some of him as well this week.
Can you? I don't know how the ratio was. Can you conceivably have James and Brandon in together, or is that?
No, we can do that, and we can do that. We can move some people around to get that done.
I noticed on the injury list, Beltre goes on the 6th game.
Yes, he's got a leg injury. How detailed and the medical side of it, but he does have a leg injury that's gonna be a week to week.